My name's Mark Meyer. Back in the States, people call me the Burro Man. My wife Amy and I have spent the past 2 decades building the Peaceful Valley Donkey Rescue and helping donkeys all across the United States. We have now taken our resources and abilities abroad to help donkeys throughout the colonized world. This is Peaceful Valley's Donkey Rescue International. Amy and I were asked to pay a visit to the island of Grand Turk in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Grand Turk, like many islands in the Caribbean, has a donkey overpopulation problem. They also have a donkey nuisance problem. Upon our investigation, we found that the donkeys of Grand Turk clearly need a management plan. It is the Peaceful Valley Donkey Rescue's official position that the overall number of donkeys on the island needs to be reduced, and those remaining should be reprogrammed to congregate in areas where there will be less conflicts with humans. Our plan is actually quite simple. We would establish 2 sanctuaries, one in the north of the island and one in the south. There are already existing water sources there, and so we would supplement that with hay that would be fed on a daily or every other day basis. The donkeys would then be reprogrammed to learn that they always had access to water and food in those areas. These would be called open gate sanctuaries, as the donkeys would still be able to roam the island. The current population of donkeys can readily be identified as south, middle, and north herds. The middle herd is the most problematic and should be addressed first. Peaceful Valley capture staff will spend approximately 3 weeks on the island, capturing the middle herd wherever they frequent. The traps are lightweight and easily maneuverable. An attractive bait, typically alfalfa, will be used to lure the donkeys into the trap. All donkeys will be given a radio frequency identification ear tag. These ear tags serve a dual purpose: identify the donkey as an individual in our database, and also to show the local islanders that progress is underway in solving this issue. This will also allow easy identification of which donkeys still need to be caught and entered into the program. Along with ear tagging, each donkey's sex, age, and any medical condition will be recorded. This information will be input into Peaceful Valley's proprietary online data system and made available to the island government. Along with ear tagging, all donkeys will receive a tetanus shot and a deworming agent. Females with young male foals, which are typically less than 1 year old, will be released onto the North Well Open Gate Sanctuary. The adult males will be transported to a holding facility until adequate numbers have been assembled to justify bringing veterinarians onto the island. The south and north herd will be addressed in much the same manner. Should the middle herd phase prove to be easier to handle than expected, south and north herd capture will be performed at the same time. The ultimate goal being to remove all males for castration. By removing all adult males from the breeding pool, this will create a gap in reproduction while the male foals mature, helping to jumpstart the reduction in overall population over time. As the foals mature, young genets can be moved from south well to the north well to provide healthy males, but in a more controlled fashion. Once the males have been castrated, they will be reintroduced into north and south wells as well. If the donkey's behavior was modified so that they stayed closer to the sanctuary, this would provide for a better and safer interaction with the tourists. Male donkeys, once they are castrated, are much less aggressive and become friendlier overall. The donkey's health being more closely monitored will show the tourists that the Grand Turk donkeys are well cared for and leave them with a very positive experience. The government has a plan to close off the dump. Right now, the middle herd is receiving anywhere from 1/4 to 1/3 of their daily food from the dump. But should that dump be closed to them, they will seek that food elsewhere. And as they are already used to people, that elsewhere will be in trash bins and other places, which will just create more of a nuisance problem. Peaceful Valley will provide a team of 4 donkey capture experts to handle the capture of the donkeys, installation of the hay feeders at the sanctuaries, and care for the jacks while they're at the holding facility. Once a trailer has been transported to the island, a truck will be needed to move the donkeys around. It is our hope that the government will loan us one. Under ideal conditions, an experienced veterinarian can castrate 10 donkeys per day. A team of 4 veterinarians could easily castrate the total number of adult males on the island. Teaching the history and contributions of the donkeys may change the current mindset that the donkeys are worthless and that tormenting them is unacceptable. Older children could be enlisted as volunteers at the sanctuaries. During our brief visit, we interviewed many locals as to their opinion of the donkeys. Most expressed frustration that so little is being done for them. We also heard terms like nuisance, unwanted, ignored, suffering. The people of Grand Turk would like to see some plan put into action and followed through with. It is our hope that we can start this project sooner rather than later. The donkeys need our help now. On another note, if we can get this started and prove its success, we can take this same program to other islands and help everyone reduce the number over time in a very humane way.